Richie Gogo, and I'm from Batch 10. And then the question is it worth it to join or to enroll in virtual assistant university? My point of view is it's not just worth it. It is super duper worth it. I mean, they're going to spoon feed you from the very beginning. It is a precise, thorough and precise training for those, literally the knowledge that you have to perform during the VA work. And then during the first day up to the end, they were going to really, going to nurture you, taught you about those knowledge, those skills, those strategy, and all those information that before I have never thought that it existed. I mean, it is really amazing. Right now, I can confidently say that I evolved. Before, I didn't know about automation. I only know Facebook. That's it. And YouTube. I didn't know about all this e-commerce, automation. And then the fun part is I get to take advantage of this hosting. I mean, those programs like Canva, like WordPress. The program is really like outrageous. And if I'm going to say outrageous, come on, you got to know that. So you have to enroll. And the thing is, like, VAU is giving you a chance to know all these programs, courses in a very cheap price. I would say that is it true? I mean, it's too good to be true, because when I checked it online, the price of those programs, really seriously, it's like around 20,000, 30,000. When I checked it on VAU, it's like, really? Is this true? And then the good part of it is I am pretty sure and confident that you will get a client, because you know why? The training is really amazing. You will not just really behind. And then the support of the coaches and your classmates and co-workers is, wow, it's way, way up high. They will not going to left you behind. And then the good part of it is you're going to learn about VAU. You're going to learn to become a VA, and then you will get a client. And then after that, come on, you will get the refund. So what else?
Nung nag-start po ako sa journey, parang nakakatuwa kasi parang ang organized naman po dito to think na nag-o-offer pa sila ng ganun program. And then as time goes by po, parang nakaka-excite. Lalo na yung day one po, yung lead generation. Parang na-excite na po kagad ako kasi parang, wow, ganito pala yung ginagawa. Parang medyo simple lang. Kikita ka na pala ng dollar doon. Tapos ayun po, tapos parang, tapos yung mga coach po, sila Sir Neil tsaka si Sir Ercy, napakabait po nila. Parang kahit isang oras lang po ata yung allotted time namin sa kanila. Parang minsan umabot po kami hanggang 12 midnight, ganun po. Just to answer po yung mga queries namin, yung mga kasama ko. Sobrang po nila, helpful pagdating po sa mga tanong, ganun po, sa mga inquiries kapag nahihirapan ka po sa task, tsaka yung parang mga tips and tricks po kung paano gawin. At tsaka parang ang dami po kasing in-offer ni VAU, which is sa iba po, parang yung 7K or yung 4K na parang isang lang siya, isang topic. Pero kay VAU po, sobrang vast, wala, parang makakapili ka kung ano yung gusto mong niche. So for me, yun yung pinakamaganda po. And isa po to sa magandang choice na nagawa ko this year. Kasi parang like ngayon po, nakakuha na po ako ng clients. Parang sobrang thankful po kasi kahit simple lang yung ginagawa, kumikita ka na ng dollar. Unlike po sa last job ko na parang nagpapakahirap akong mag-work, tapos parang kahit umuulan, kailangan mo pumasok. Ngayon po kahit nasa bahay ka lang, kumikita ka na. Ayun, sobrang thankful lang po ako kasi parang nagland ako dito sa page na to.
Fatima Elihorden. I am a newbie VA. Very okay siya. So, tinignan ko yung course, and the course, they offer a complete course. Tapos, may study now, pay later pa. So, naisip ko, ang ganda. And then, may 50% off pa nun if you pay in advance. So, yun po, nag-enroll ako sa VAU. And since I don't have an experience, I thought I might face a lot of challenges, lalo na merong mga activities that I don't even know about. Especially nga, hindi ako masyadong techie and hindi ako hindi ko alam masyado yung ginagawa. So, hindi ako familiar sa mga applications. I don't even know WordPress, and I'm not even good with research. And so, but what helped me with those challenges is the online materials are very on point. Talagang maganda siya. Tapos marami akong natututunan everyday. The explanations, kung paano mo gagamitin to. Tapos yung pagkakasunod-sunod, it's really good. And meron ding mga online coaches everyday or coaching everyday na talagang tinuturuan kami na syempre, even if alam mo na, naiintindihan mo yung course, mayroon ka pa rin hindi magagrasp. So, nakakatuwa po yung mga coaches na talagang ina-explain sa amin and mahaba yung pasensya to help us. And what I really like about it is, habang ginagawa po namin yung training, it's not just teaching us or to expand our knowledge. Pero at the same time, we're already building our portfolio. So, yun po, when I graduated, I'm so lucky that I had an interview 2 weeks after my graduation. And very helpful yung hiring process, tsaka shortlisting ng VAU, basta sisipagan mo lang. Yun. So, right now, I am working with an Australian company and I am working full-time. And luckily, super bait po talaga ng employers. Talagang, ready silang magturo. Yun. And the best part of being a VAU graduate and being with Virtual Lasting is kahit natapos na yung pinaka-training nyo, the training doesn't end there. There would always be an upskill training, tapos meron pa rin mga coaches, tapos meron pang mga other trainings for free. And there's a support system, yung katulad nga po ng sinasabi nila, na meron talagang magtanong ka, may sasagot sa'yo na someone. So, yun, everyone is very helpful. And I'm so glad na I tried being a VA. Lalo na ngayong pandemic po. So, thank you.
Now, I am very confident, and then I have a client na yung lagi niya sinasabi, protect your confidence. So, ito yung one thing na kailangan natin dito. So, if you're having a doubt, ibaba niyo yung doubt na yan. Take a risk. Kasi hindi mo ma-achieve yung mga goals mo in life if nagda-doubt ka, ay, baka baka ganyan. So, gusto ko ma-experience yung na-experience namin dito as a family. Hindi na kami to, like workmates kami dito, ganyan. It's more of a family kami dito.
Hey everybody! Welcome to Virtual Assistant University. My name is Judy Kimberly Ralias, and I'm the CEO of Virtual Assistant University and Virtual Lasting. So I'm seeing around 17 people on this live stream, and I'm so happy to see all of you. And welcome to our launch for is it batch 14? Batch 14. Wow. So, for those who are uninitiated, for those who have not seen our page, and this is the first time that they're seeing us, we are Virtual Assistant University, and we are a training platform that aims to help, people to become job ready when it comes to the virtual assistant world. We are very capable and I guess like competitive in this market because I myself, I've, actually started my main company or like I started the parent company of Virtual Assistant University, which is Virtual Lasting 10 years ago in 2011. And we've been hiring virtual assistants for so long. So we really know what clients are really looking for, what kind of competencies, skills, what kind of attitudes clients are looking for. And that's why we are, I guess, the right people to learn from, because day by day we hire people. And the cool thing about it is the people who will join this training will also have access to, the job opportunities that we have available. Anyway, so before I proceed to like discussing the details of this training, let me welcome my co-host Kenji Tindok. Hi
Hi,
Kenji.
Miss. Good evening po. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening. So Kenji, Kenji here is going to talk about like the details about, Virtual Assistant University, especially how to join batch 14. And then we're going to, like, after this little overview and how to sign up, our topic for tonight is really worth it ba mag-enroll sa VAU. So that's the real main topic. By the way, also we have an ongoing game here where if you share this live stream, and you're the person who shares this live stream the most, you'll get a prize via Gcash. So tag your friends, tag those who will need it. Don't tag anybody who doesn't need it. Think about those people who might be interested or who are thinking about like going, for like a career online and home based, and people who want to avoid the plague literally. Okay, so anyway, go ahead Kenji and discuss like what VAU is about.
Okay po. Yeah, share ko lang po yung screen ko. Ayan. So, again po, good evening. Ako po nga si Kenji. And actually, part ako ng batch 3 training back then. And ngayon, napakabilis talaga ng panahon kasi imagine nasa batch 14 na tayo, di ba? Yan. Okay, so again po yung website po natin is join.virtualassistant.university. Now, do you want to be a virtual assistant earning in dollars kahit nasa bahay lang? Of course, lahat naman tayo dyan with our current situation. Syempre, oo, sagot natin dyan, di ba? So, ano nga ba yung freelancing? Paano ba magsimula? Ano ba yung mga kailangan ko to start my journey? And ano ba yung mga skills na in demand ngayon? So, these are just some of your questions na definitely ay i-address natin during our training. Okay? So again, about Virtual Assistant University, it is a training platform owned by Virtualasting where it aims to provide virtual assistant training for those who need to learn virtual assistant skills and for those who want to upgrade their skills as AVA. Yan. So either newbie ka man or gusto mo lang mag-upskill as AVA, so welcome na welcome ka to join our training. So in this training, you will learn 20 virtual assistant skills that will last for 3 to 5 weeks. Yan. So ano-ano ba yung mga coverage natin for this training? So we have here introduction to virtual assistant careers, lead generation, content marketing, affiliate marketing, email marketing, Facebook marketing, Instagram marketing, and IGTV, real estate marketing, Facebook ads, WordPress, e-commerce, automations with Zapier and IFTTT, Pinterest marketing, chatbot creation, video editing, Clickfunnels and funnel building, SEO or search engine optimization, copywriting, prospecting leads, and lastly, virtual assistant interview tips and proper etiquette. Ayan. So, our guarantee, syempre, Virtual Assistant University will help you make your freelancing, home-based virtual assistant careers dream come true by molding you to become the kind of VA that clients love. Yan, syempre, aside dun sa mga technical skills na mga pwede ninyo matutunan dito, syempre, kasama sa i-build up natin dito yung mga soft skills sa tinatawag natin. Okay? Yan. So, now regarding our pricing. So, before po, charge po natin to for 2,000 each course. So, imagine niyo po yon yung 20 courses kanina, 2,000 pesos po ang value nun. But, I must say na yung mga nanonood ngayon is napakalaki ninyo because yung 20 courses natin ma-avail nyo na lang siya for only 7,999. But syempre, alam naman natin na kahit 7,999 yan, medyo mabigat pa rin, di ba, kung iisang bagsakan natin yan. That's why meron tayong Study Now, Pay Later program. Yan. So, yung Study Now, Pay Later program po natin is, yun, literal na study now or magti-training ka ngayon, then yung payment natin is later na after the training. So, ano ba yung mga guidelines natin? So, first, open po siya to all Filipino nationals ages 18 years and older. And reminder lang po na limited lang yung slots na allotted natin for this program. And kung gusto nyo pong i-check yung iba pa nating program, check nyo lang po yung ating Facebook page at virtualassistant.university. And this program po will last for 5 weeks. Yeah, so tulad na na-mention ko kanina. Now, mamaya po tayo mag-proceed dito sa registration form. So, dito muna tayo sa payment terms. So, syempre, make sure namin na hindi naman kayo mababurden after nitong training na tulad ng sinabi namin na pay later, literal na yung pay later ninyo is yung buong 7,999 na yung babayaran ninyo. Syempre, hindi naman ganun yung ginawa namin. Kaya, yan. So, first po ay collection po. Yan. Syempre, ang magiging collection po nito ay magsa-start after the training pa. And ang magiging collection po natin is every 15th and 30th of the month since dun po mostly sumisweldo yung may mga trabaho dyan. And dahil po parang mangyayari, madidivide po siya into 4 payments. So magkakaroon po kayo ng 2 months para po mabayaran siya. Okay? And next po, kung makakuha po kayo ng client under our agency po, which is Virtual Lasting, so i-refund po namin yung binayad ninyo. And reminder guys, 100% yun ha. I-refund namin yun after 6 months of employment. Okay? Yan. So, next po natin, ayan. So, meron po tayong promo actually. So, kung magbabayad po kayo on or before mag-start yung training natin and ang start po ng batch 40 natin ay ngayong November 3. Okay? So, kung magbabayad po kayo on or before November 3, mayroon po kayong less 50%. So, instead of paying 7,999, magiging 3,999 na lang po siya. And, wait lang po. Para po sa mga gusto pong mag-avail nun, so ito po yung payment channels natin. We have here BPI, BDO, Union Bank, GCash, Paymaya, Coins.ph, Cebuana Luwilier, Palawan, and M. Luwilier. Yan. Excuse po. Para po sa mga gusto po magbayad via debit or credit card, meron po tayong provided na PayPal link dito. Ayan. So, madadirect po kayo nan sa PayPal and reminder lang po, meron po tayong charge dito na 10%. So, baka magtaka po kayo na 'di ba sabi niyo po ay promo, bakit po yung 3,999 may additional fee? So, yun po ay charge ni PayPal. Okay? Ayan. So, now, paano po ba talaga tayo mag-join for the Study Now, Pay Later program? Yan. So, again po, visit nyo lang po yung ating website, join.virtualassistant.university or pwede nyo rin pong i-click yung link na makikita nyo po sa description corner nito pong ating live stream. Okay? So, once na visit nyo po yung ating website, pwede nyo po i-click tong Enroll Now or ito pong click here. Yan, okay. So once na na-click nyo po yung link para po sa ating registration, so fill up nyo lang po yan, and reminder lang po pala, upon signing up, meron po tayong requirements. So ito po ang 2 valid IDs, proof of residency, and 3 signature specimen. Yan. Since yun nga po, mag-enroll po tayo for the Study Now, Pay Later program. Okay. Yan. So again po, ang website po natin, kung gusto niyo na pong mag-enroll or just want to know more about us, so visit niyo lang po ang join.virtualassistant.university. Yun po.
All right. Thank you so much for that, Kenji. So I would just like to greet good evening to Melba's Journey. Also, thank you so much for tagging your friend Mary Magdalene Calipas. Anyway, so we're seeing around 20 people here on this live stream. And tonight's topic is worth it ba mag-enroll sa VAU? Of course, obviously, I'm going to say it's worth it. 'Di ba? But I mean, allow us to show you, and it's for you to judge. I mean, at the end of the day, it's really up to you to decide, right? So, by the way, did you before anything else, did you already like do a website overview?
Yung sa learning platform po.
Okay. So let's discuss that.
Okay po.
Anyway, by the way, as we mentioned, this is already batch 14. We started like the first batch in November 2019, and it's actually they graduated January 2020. So
Yes.
sila yung mga pandemic babies. But grabe talaga, massive talaga yung parang demand ng training. So for the past, like, it's not even been 2 years, but we've had a total of more than 7,000 enrollees. So we're so proud of that. It's been quite a journey. And tonight, again, we're going to discuss if worth it ba talaga. So, number one, why is it worth it, Kenji?
Okay, so number 1 po, ayan. So we have here our very own learning management platform.
So, what does this mean? Yung learning management platform is you can expect na the information is presented properly. Meron talaga kayong mga logins. It's not a training na parang magzo-zoom lang tayo tapos sasabihin namin i-check yung Google, i-check yung YouTube video na to tapos yun na nga. Tapos, chat-chat lang. It's really different. We really invested in creating a learning management platform. Just like the learning management platforms of like Ateneo and yung mga
Yes
ganon,
po.
mga universities, it's the same. And we really invested in this because there's so many people who who need this training and really need this to be organized. So can you show them, Kenji, kung ano yung learning management platform natin so that they have a good idea?
I think under ano po siya, under maintenance pa po nila Sir
Ay,
Neil,
under
Sir Ersi.
maintenance.
Yes po. Opo.
Oh, hindi pala na-fix.
Yes.
Dapat sinabihan mo ako.
Sorry po.
God, na-highlight ko pa. So usually guys, it's not really like parang ang daming technical issue, pero sa ngayon nga something about like ang daming users, so we're trying to talk it out with the host. But yeah, we have that. We have our own logins. So once you make a payment, or let's say once you enroll for the Study Now Pay Later, bibigyan ka ng login so that you can access it. Okay? So ano pa yung next, Kenji?
Okay, so next po natin is WordPress hosting will be provided for your portfolio.
Yan. So, why is this a big deal? So, I don't know. if you know what WordPress is or not. But included kasi sa training natin, yung gagawa kayo ng websites. Para after this training, you can really say, I know how to create a website. However, um, websites take hosting. It's an extra cost. It costs around $100 to $200 a year to maintain a website. But with Virtual Assistant University, we provide that to you for free. That's already included in the price. And as long as we're existing, we're not going to delete your profile. Okay? So, by the way, if you have questions, guys, please just type them in the comments so that we can start reading them. Okay? But anyway, with regards to the WordPress hosting, um yeah, it's included and we will use it for your portfolio. So we have a question here. Eric Fornos, hello, can I use this course to train my new staff? Definitely. If you're new staff, well, um majority of the time I'm speaking in English on this course, but this is really geared for Filipinos because the interactions, there's a lot of like Filipino, but we've had foreigner clients I mean, we've had foreigner enrollees as well, and thank God they understood. But if your staff is Filipino, definitely this would be amazing. But yeah, you can reach out to your page and we can discuss it more so that we can help you, Eric. Okay? All right. So if you have questions, guys, just like Eric, just type them in. Okay. Teach me Filipino. It's going to take forever. But if your virtual assistants or your staff like know how to speak in Tagalog, um it will be like the experience is amazing. However, the main like medium is still English, or the main language. Okay. So what's next, Kenji?
Okay, next po.
Okay.
Ayan, attentive support team.
Yes. So, Virtual Assistant University has a very attentive support team. So, you can really expect that it's not just like, have you noticed that there's so many webinars right now, and you're going to like, or maybe a webinar or a course and you just buy it? This is not the same as those. It's way, way more than just your stereotypical course. Virtual Assistant University is literally a school. And why do we say it's a school? It's because we really invested in not just the training platform, not just in the materials and the lessons, but we actually have people live who are going to be supporting the trainees. There's going to be daily live streams. There's going to be people who's going to be available for chat and even phone conversations. If you have questions, they're going to be there. There will also be like a lot of group dynamics. So and we're saying that it's attentive because like it's supposed to be 24/7, but obviously they sleep as well. But you can expect that you will have a quick turnaround time if you have questions. Okay. The group is very supportive and we do our very best to like keep it at that standard. So that's why we're saying attentive support team. Okay. What's next,
Yes po.
Kenji? You know
Oh,
what? I am actually in my boyfriend's house and my back hurts. I'm sitting in on his bed and I have no desk.
okay po. Ayan. So next po, yan, daily live coaching.
Okay. So as we mentioned earlier, we have a daily live coaching. So why what does that mean? Obviously, we'll have daily like lessons that are already recorded, but we made sure that there's going to be somebody who's going to meet the entire batch before the lesson commences. Like mga instructions, if you have like further clarifications with, let's say, some stuff about the activity. Can you explain further what this means?
Okay
Can
po.
my
Yan.
next
So, unlike po kasi sa ibang platform na yun, manonood ka lang ng training videos and after nun, wala na. But dito, yun nga po, yun po yung purpose nung daily live coaching. So, hindi kayo papabayaan. I mean, merong mga taong naka-ready to answer yung mga questions ninyo. Anytime yan, aside dun sa naka-allot na schedule for the Q&A. So, yun. So, every time na may ganun tayo, so nakapagbigay ng mga feedback yung mga coaches natin. Yun po.
So what's next, Kenji?
Okay. So, next po, yan, practice-based approach.
Okay. So let me explain what this is. Now, this is really the approach that I really chose for this training, specifically because there's a huge difference between this training and just watching a YouTube video. If you just watch a YouTube video about, like, let's say Facebook ads, or let's say creating a website, or editing a video, you can't really say, like, even after watching 20 hours video of creating a website, you can't really say for sure with confidence sa sarili mo that you can create a website because you didn't try it. So here, our like our huge I guess focus is making sure that we don't just provide you with the theory. You really have to practice it so that you have something to show for it to your clients and even to yourself, so that you'll have the confidence to show up for your clients. So let's say we have a lesson, and our lesson is about creating funnels. We're going to show you how to create a funnel, but immediately after, we're going to give you time to create that funnel. And there's a deadline. And you're actually going to upload that into your portfolio. And so at the end of this training, you will really have learned all the skills. Because there's so many trainings out there where you watch all these videos, tapos after that, you're like, oh my gosh, I just spent 20,000 on like all these videos. And then after that, did I really know how to do all those things? The cool thing about it is you don't just do the activities. Somebody's going to receive it, somebody's going to give you feedback, and you're going to have an entire, like, your classmates, your coaches, they're going to give you feedback. You're going to have interactions about what's good about it, what's not so good about it, and you'll know how to improve yourself, right? So that's really um what's so valuable about it. So what's next, Kenji?
Okay.
By the way, for those who have questions, please ask questions and kindly tag your friends for those who would, be interested to enroll.
Yes, guys. Hangin Gcash and yun, ask kayo ng questions. So, next po natin, yan. So, meron po tayo dito, supporting community.
Okay. So I will let Kenji discuss that. Tapos may
Okay po.
pakita.
Ayan. So, aside do sa nasabi namin kanina na attentive support team, yun din yung isa sa mga advantage once na nag-enroll kayo dito. Yung community na hindi natatapos. Kasi, yun nga, aside sa mga coaches natin na may hingan, na basically talagang bibigyan tayo ng tulong, is na dyan din yung ating mga ka-batchmate yan. Actually, minsan kahit kayo mga nakaraang nag-training, willing din silang tumulong sa inyo. So, yun yung maganda dito. And ang kagandahan na, dahil napapractice natin siya dito sa training pa lang natin, ay nadadala talaga natin siya once na nag-start na tayo. I mean, once na nasa totoong job na tayo. Kahit hindi natin kailangan ng tulong, merong mga tao dyan na talagang magbibigay at magbibigay ng mga tips sa inyo, mga hacks yan. Guys, gamitin nyo to, makakatulong to sa inyo. Yan. So, kahit hindi nyo naman kailangan. And syempre, yun, pwede nyo silang makausap. And actually, kahit tapos na yung training ninyo, hindi pa rin matatapos yung communication ninyo ng mga batchmates ninyo dahil yun nga, sa pagkakaalam ko, yung mga nakaraang batch like batch 11, batch 12, actually hanggang ngayon, talaga nagko-communicate pa rin sila via Zoom. So, yung ibang mga classmate nila na hindi nakagraduate, so tinutulungan nila. Eh, sabay-sabay sila, sama-sama sila nag-upskill. Yan.
Right. Okay, what's next?
Okay po, yan. So, second to the last po, yan. So, in partnership with Virtual Lasting for clients.
So as I mentioned earlier, Virtual Assistant University is actually the yung parang anak ng main na company talaga, and our mother company or parent company is Virtual Lasting. It's a virtual assistant outsourcing company, and we actually started that in 2011. So we've been around for quite some time in this industry, and that's why we know what clients really need, not just in terms of skills, but also sa attitudes ng mga VA, and like what's the standard, and everything there is to it, like accountability. But anyway, the cool thing about signing up for Virtual Assistant University is, if you want, I mean, we're not going to force you, because if you already have your own clients, or you already have like your own plans, then you don't have to go for this. But if you would like to get clients, or to start working, then Virtual Lasting is going to help you, since it's a parent company. And so yeah, we're going to provide you with a job, and if ever you lose your client, we will replace your client, as long as you are somebody who provides excellent work. Yun. Okay. And lastly,
Okay, so lastly po, ayan, free upskill training.
yes. So Virtual Assistant University, once you sign up, it's like para siyang frat. Once you sign up, it's like forever. So, if we have like upskill trainings, which we really do, we're just going to announce it, and then you can join at no extra cost. This is because, beyond the money thing, about like the signups, what we're really going for here is, we want to educate more people to be better at what they do in this industry, to set a new standard. And that's why, and especially that we're aware that this industry is so dynamic, it's ever changing, and so you can't really expect that the things that you learn in 2021 is going to be the same things in 2025. So yeah, and also, if you want to refresh your knowledge, you can always join. Like, let's say you already graduated before, but you want to refresh your knowledge, you want to join in, you can do that. A lot of people do that. I don't know
Yes
why.
po.
They enjoy it, they enjoy learning, they enjoy having classmates. I'm seeing a lot of people who are like going back, and that's so cool. So anyway, before we discuss again, for the benefit of the people who are not here, we're going to discuss again later about like how to sign up for Virtual Assistant University. But before that, we have a guest, and she is actually, like, I think the top notcher.
Yes
What,
po.
batch
Top
12?
1 po ng batch 12. Yes po.
Wow. I was actually in their graduation last Saturday ba yun?
Yes po.
Last Saturday lang, right?
Opo.
Okay, so let's welcome her.
Hello.
Hi, Liz.
Hello. Good evening, Miss Judy. Good evening, Sir Kenji. Thanks for having me here pala.
Thank you so much for
Yeah.
being here. I
Thank you
know that
then.
you have your own, thing going on right now, but you allowed us to, bother you tonight.
It's
So
okay. My
anyway,
pleasure. And sorry, tignan niyo yung headset ko. Sobrang, ooh.
you,
Nasira yung
alam mo,
headset ko actually. Headphones ko.
nagpa-color na lang ako sa buhok ko.
Ah,
Pero gustong
okay.
gusto ko talaga yung ano, yung
Yung,
color.
pero sinend ko sa'yo, Miss Judy. Yung link.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
okay.
actually started looking at it, and I'm going to consider that, especially that I'm starting to go bald.
Oh,
Anyway,
nice one.
um so now what we just want to like get from you is we would want to know how was your experience. Give like maybe you can share to our audience right now how your experience was with Virtual Assistant University. You don't have to say all the beautiful things. You just have to be just
But
be
I
honest.
have to. But I have to.
Just tell them about like what you went through and
Okay.
if you recommend VAU.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think before I start, they need to know pa my background siguro.
Yeah,
Kasi
that would
ako
be good.
talagang zero knowledge, newbie, kung newbie. Flight attendant ako for 14 years. So talagang yun lang,
Wow.
yes, yun lang alam ko. Nasa eroplano lang ako, safety ng mga passengers.
Anong
Tapos,
airline?
before, I used to work for Qatar Airways for almost
Mm.
6 years. Then, plan ako umuwi sa Philippines. Then, I worked for AirAsia Philippines. And yung last ko is Royal Air Philippines. But the
Mm.
sad thing kasi, alam mo na, pandemic. So, I decided to resign and look for work from home jobs na lang. Kasi, meron din kasi akong daughter, concerned ako sa safety ng family ko. So, yun yung reason talaga na nag-resign ako. Actually, I've been working as ESL tutor. Pero parang for me parang mas kulang pa. I need to maghanap ng mas malaki. So talagang I decided to temporarily stop for this Miss Judy. Kasi gusto ko mag-focus talaga. So eto na, naghanap ako ng mga schools na pwede kong enulan. Di talaga ako nakakita kasi may nakita ako na parang ang dami nga pero 5 days lang siya tapos na yun. So parang kulang. So nung nag-stop na ako maghanap, bigla kang nag-pop up sa YouTube, Miss Judy. Di ko alam.
Really?
Alam mo yung tipong hindi ka na nga naghahanap tapos biglang darating. Ganun talaga, no? Di ba?
Lang, feeling
Di
ko
ba?
talaga may parang for some reason, segue lang muna. If
Oh,
meron akong problem, oh my gosh, if meron akong problem, sometimes sasabihin ko, guardian angel, show me the answer. Tapos, parang i-randomize ko yung YouTube. And it shows up,
oo.
I'm not kidding, parang
Oo.
mga ways to break up with a turvalu.
Ah, hindi
Ganun,
nga,
or
totoo
how
yun.
to slim down.
Oo, ganun talaga. Pag hindi mo hinahanap, kusang darating. Ganun na lang ba? Okay. So yun, Miss Judy, bigla ka nakita ko to, sabi ko, ngayon na nga nag-stop, tapos ngayon pa nagpapakita. So yun, chinek ko. Tapos sabi ko, parang okay siya. So nag-research na ako, binisit ko yung FB. Tapos nung nakita ko nga yung mga lessons na ipro-provide ni VAU or Virtual Assistant University, sabi ko, parang okay to. And then 3 to 5 weeks pa. Tapos yung
Mm.
actually yung fee, yung price na nakita ko was 7,999 ata, if I'm not mistaken. Yun ata yun. Tapos inquire agad, enroll. So, I wanna enroll, ganito. Tapos sabi ko, nung nag-ask na ako how to pay, biglang 399. So, sabi ko, joke ba to? 3,999 na lang. Tapos sabi ko, baka naman in the middle of the lesson,
Scam.
biglang, oo, tapos biglang, sorry tapos biglang humingi ng extra, no? Buti, nag-reply siya, no hidden fee. Sabi ko, ay, okay to. So yun, nag-go na ako. So nung on the first day na, hindi ko in-expect, Miss Judy. Akala ko parang live sessions. Na-shock ako, binigyan ako ng yung VOW account. Sabi ko, wow,
Mm.
talagang student pala talaga ako dito. Then you can see all the lessons from lesson 1 up until lesson 16. may pa-video, may quiz, and the task. Wow, too much actually. I think yung yeah, no, I mean, alam mo yung parang yung binayad namin parang kulang. Alam mo yun, parang
Totoo yan ha. Kasi alam nyo
totoo.
ba, very expensive talaga yung kind of training na to. Totoo yan. We
Oo
made it
nga.
too cheap.
Tapos, sabi ko, wow, parang feeling student. So, nung nagsimula na ako, parang okay talaga siya actually. May times na parang gusto ko na mag-give up kasi nga newbie, walang alam, ganun. Matatapos ko pa to. So, I think ang pinaka-important thing here is you need to, ano talaga, properly manage your time. Uh, Binigay mo din yan as one of your tips sa Miss Judy.
Oh.
Either may work ka or wala. Kasi if you have work, ang tendency is, yun nga, kakalimutan mo na yung task mo. And if you don't have work, then ang tendency is maybe you're gonna be
Tatamad.
too complacent ka masyado to do the task. So, in-apply ko yan. Even yung tinuro mo, Miss Judy, yung sa Trello ata yun, yung parang urgent, not urgent. Basta yung gigagano mo, in-apply ko siya. So what I did, kinopy-paste ko yung all the task, lessons, instructions to my Trello. Pero hindi ko naman ginawa yung urgent, yung gano'n. Ang ginawa ko naman parang to do, what to do, in progress, done, completed, yung mga gano'n. And later, stop. Yung ako lang nakakaintindi. And nice siya kasi talagang natitik ko siya one by one. And yun, wala nang problema.
Yun
So,
pala, naging top-notcher ka.
hindi ko rin alam. Parang, basta okay talaga siya. Tapos, yun din, be organized. Totoo. Kasi once na yung workstation mo sobrang gulo, yun na din, psychologically, pati utak mo, wala. I think yun din yung sobrang gusto ko na mag-give up. Na, ay, wala, di ko to matatapos. Pakapunta na lang ako sa batch 13. Parang ganun. Kasi wala na. Oo. Pero, and eto pala, pinakagusto ko is yung totoo, yung support system na sinasabi nyo. Kasi hindi lang naman yung mentors na magtuturo sa amin. Even the previous batches,
Classmate.
totoo, and they
Yeah.
have the initiative to help. Alam mo yung hindi na nila i-wait na sabihan niyo, oh, you teach the batch 12 or ganito, your juniors. No, sila kusa na nagtiteach sa amin. So, which is sobrang
Oh,
okay.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, totoo. Then, our mentors, yun din. Akala ko, doon lang kami pwede mag-ask during the live sessions every Mondays to Fridays. Sobrang ganda din nun. I thought na doon lang, pero hindi pala. Mga batchmate ko sabi nga lang, mini-message namin, madaling araw, nagre-reply pa. Sabi ko, really? Ganon. Sabi niya, oo, ganon. Sabi ko, wow, ang ganda. Sobrang okay talaga. As in, basta sulit. And yun, ang mga advice ko din, if you have questions, if you've got things that you're not really familiar with, huwag mahiyang magtanong. Yun, i-ask you agad sa mentors nyo kasi they're always there to help. And yun nga, very good yung community support, yung support system natin dito. And yun, ang ma-advise ko din sa mga bagong mag-enroll, please treat your batchmates or yung mga people around you as your family. Don't treat them na parang kakompetensya mo. Because we're all
Yes.
here, because we're all here to help. And you know what? I think I won't be able to finish my tasks, some of my tasks, if it's not because of my batchmates or ibang mga batches, like our seniors. Kasi, I mean, hello. I've got things na I know na hindi nila alam, and they've got things na they know na they don't know na alam ko din. So, we need to share lang. So, yun yung pinaka-important. Treat them as your family, treat them as your teammates. Kasi at the end of the day, pag naging VA ka, you're gonna talk to your client and dapat din kayo eh. Parang teammate
It's still
din,
the
ganon.
same. Alam niyo ba, it's still the same when you go inside the parang virtualasting chat na they're still sharing, they're still like helping each other. Uy, may problema ako sa client ko. Can somebody help me? Meron pang, and that kind of support is for free, right? I mean,
Yes.
it may sound like it's so much to ask kasi I know they're busy, but siguro that's really what we wanted to foster here is that meron tayong culture of sharing, hindi culture na swapang. That's why I made this kind of training parang let's meet each other, let's be friends. Because if we don't, kasi so many trainings na parang magunahan na lang tayo, see you at the top. Parang ganon.
Oo, walang, oo. Not
And
nice. Kasi
then,
even, Go, Miss Judy.
No. That's
Okay.
go
Kasi,
ahead.
kasi even yung mga batchmates namin, pag may nakita kaming hindi pa tapos, talagang tinatawag namin, mag-zoom tayo, tulungan tayo. Tapos nakapila pa kami, sino tutulong? Sino tutulong? Meron kasi isa,
Wow! I'm happy to hear that.
kwento ko lang, kasi,
Nakaka-touch.
kasi sobrang funny. Meron kasi sa batchmate na Zapier yun. Sobrang kahit anong in-apply, lahat ng mga ano namin, di talaga nag-work. I think there's something wrong with this, parang sa Google ata, yung sa link, basta ganun. So sabi ko, ikaw muna. So lahat tulong.
Nakaka-frustrate yung Zapier. Totoo yan. 'Di ba? Kung hindi ka nagwo-work, parang
Oo.
mag-suicide ka na talaga.
So sabi, ikaw muna una. In-apply niya lahat. Ito, you do this, ganyan. Tapos, wala pa din. Ikaw na sunod. Tapos nakakatawa kasi, you prepare na ha, kasi pag hindi ito nag-work, ikaw na yung next. Umabot talaga kami nung 3 a.m. ata hanggang, nakatulong. Hanggang umabot kami, 4 kaming tumulong. Nag-work naman. So,
Wow!
ganun lang
Alam
talaga,
mo,
tulungan.
I'm not kidding. Because you know why? I recorded those videos early 2020. They're still the ones being used. Natatouch ako kasi it's amazing because I didn't envision that ito yung level ng support and help. Parang ito
Grabe,
touching
grabe.
ko. Kasi you know why? I did not go through that when I started this journey. Kasi wala talaga, like, oh my gosh, and it's just so nice. Hindi to plastic. I am very touched.
Nakaka-proud siya
Kasi
actually. Nakaka-proud siya na nandito ka.
parang bayanihan
Dahil doon.
talaga, no?
Mm. Kasi yun kasi yung kailangan din namin, Miss Judy. Kasi yun nga, wala kaming alam. Tapos, di ba, kung may mga arte pa, senior kami. Hindi eh. Sobrang wala. Welcoming. Tsaka, sila pa nga yung, mag-zoom tayo, tuturuan ko. Wow. May pag ganun. Sobrang, totoo. Yun lang.
I'm so
Actually, yun,
happy.
ang maganda din pala dun sa platform niyo, Miss Judy, kasi parang sobrang well-designed siya. Na parang as time goes by, pag dumating ka na sa end, parang yung mga natutunan mo sa first, parang i-apply mo. And then
Alam mo
ikaw,
ba, I'm going to reveal a secret na hindi ko
kasi,
sinabi sa lahat.
oh,
Alam niyo ba yung chronological order ng ganun is I just thought about on the fly. Sa
mm.
first na training, sa training ng batch 1, sa
So
totoo
ginawa mo
lang,
silang,
ginawa ko silang
ginipig,
parang
ma'am.
pig. Totoo yan.
Ginipig.
Kasi gusto ko parang accident lang yon. Tapos sabi ni Joy, mag-training ka nga kasi ang daming palpak na VA. Sige na mag-training ka na. Tapos ayoko talaga mag-training kasi parang ang daming gagawin. And I know it will take weeks. Tapos on the first day of the training, parang I was still trying to figure out, ano kayang lesson ngayon? Lead generation. Tapos
Oo.
the next day, before I would start a session, I would think about, ano kaya yung next? Content marketing. I'm
Pero
not kidding.
okay kaya
Pero
siya.
it works, no? It
Yeah,
works
nag-work siya.
yung order.
Kasi
Sa
parang
totoo
alam mo,
lang.
para ma-realize mo na as a student, para ma-realize mo na parang as a trainee pa lang, na parang as time goes by,
Related
parang,
siya.
tsaka parang you're building us talaga to become a well-equipped VA, yung parang ganon. So parang sabi ko, ang ganda, lalo na nung dumating ka sa WordPress mo, tapos pinalagay mo lahat yung mga task dun sa WordPress. Parang,
Yung
wow,
mga
di ba?
yung mga last na mga stuff, 'di ba? So yung
Yes,
mga ginawa nyo
sobra.
guys, and then you realize na kaya pala may point pa talaga yung ginagawa natin.
Yes.
'Di
So
ba?
sabi ko talaga, did I really do this one? Sobrang ganda. Tapos yung sorry ha, yung mga chipangs ko na inulit ko talaga, lalagay ko pala to sa WordPress, pagandahin natin to. Pero,
Yes, 'di ba?
so yun din, dapat seryoso kayo sa work nyo pala and dapat determined kayo to finish the task. Yun.
Kasi in the end,
Nakalimutan ko yan.
going to show up sa portfolio.
Yun nga oo, nakakahiya pag hindi ko na-realize yun actually. So ako nag-going, ganyan. Yeah. And ma'am, teka lang, may pa-shoutout yung mga batch 11. Shout out
Wow.
to, talaga, i-shoutout mo naman kami, batch 11. Miss Mary Joy, Bobis, na-shoutout na kita. And to my batch 12
Wow.
din, batchmates. Di ba, ma'am, may
Wow.
pa-shoutout?
Wow. Artista
Oh,
Matt.
yes, di ba?
Shout out.
Talagang, oo. Hindi, ma'am, shout out. Ganun, shout out.
Shout out.
Yeah,
Okay.
shout out. Yun lang, ma'am. Well,
Nabuang ko.
well, yes, nabuang sa ko, ma'am. So
Ay,
actually, I
wasa
would have,
ka. Bisaya de ka. Where are you located?
ma'am, bisdak jud ko, ma'am. Taga Cebu, ma'am. I'm from Cebu. Pero nasa Manila na kasi yung husband ko from Manila.
Ay.
Yes.
Cebu asa,
Yun
Cebu
yun.
City?
Oo. Pero nag-transfer mi sa Kanduman.
Kanuman.
Oh, pero wala na jud ko dito, ma'am. Dugay na 9 years na kung wala. Sa
Umubalik ka diri magkita niya ta. Kita-kita
Ay,
tang
of course. Dapat lang. Oo. Tapos yun, ma'am, if you're gonna ask me if I'm gonna recommend, of course, sobra. Sus, kayo magre-regret kung hindi kayo mag-enroll. So, totoo. I'm not joking. Ma'am, walang halong chemical. Totoo siya. Organic. Charot. Totoo.
Oh, because we didn't ask you. It's like
Kidding
this.
aside, ma'am, totoo. Sobra.
You would really say no na it's too cheap. You would not even think that it's true.
Kaya nga, ma'am. Kaya nga sabi ko, baka hingan kami ng extra ano pa sa gitna ng lesson namin. Diba?
And I want to explain it why it's cheap. It's really like this. Siguro sa other platforms kasi, yung main business nila is really just the training lang talaga. So they don't care. Basta ang kukuha ang pera nila is just the sign ups. Dito sa atin, we want sa totoo lang, it's really like trying to balance out. Of course, we want to earn a little bit of money kasi meron tayong pinapasahod ng mga coaches,
Yes,
yung
yes,
mga
true.
gastos pa dito. Alam nyo ba, it started even free. But I cannot maintain anymore sa expenses kasi ang daming mga taong pinapasahod. Ang dami kayang admin, di ba? Tapos, tapos in my end, let's just make it cheap because if we don't make it cheap, we will not have a lot of enrollees and we need a lot of enrollees para mabigyan ng trabaho. And so, syempre, the business model of the company is really in the hiring. So we really care about people na nagkaka-client talaga. So yun, that's why a lot of people would say na, baka scam kasi it's too cheap. Because usually
Yeah,
talaga,
totoo.
training na ganito is around 20,000,
Yes.
25,
At saka isa lang, ma'am. Isa lang lesson ata yung matutunan
isang
mo. Meron,
lesson.
meron. Oo. Isa lang.
Tapos recorded pa. Walang live.
Mm-mm.
Diba? Walang
Yun.
mga ganun.
Kaya before, sorry talaga, sabi ko, baka certificate lang to, yun na. Pero wala. Nung nasa gitna na ako, sabi ko, wow, ito pala talaga yun. Totoo, legit. Grabe.
Yeah, I'm happy that you had a good
Yeah,
experience.
sobra, yes. Maganda talaga. Walang regret, wala. Sobrang, wala, basta happy. Alam mo yun, parang, ang
Yay!
dami ko natutunan talaga. Oo, sobra.
Nakaka-proud sa sarili, no? Na,
Oo,
wow,
parang
ang
ganun.
galing ko na ngayon.
Mm-mm. Yeah, totoo.
Alright.
Yun
Thank you
lang.
so much,
Yes.
Carly, for your
You're welcome.
time.
You're welcome.
Alright. Okay.
Thank
You
you
take
po.
care.
Yes, kayo din po. Ingat and thank you din sa
Good
inyo, Miss Julie
night.
and
Thank
Sir
you.
Kenji. Good night. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Wow, ang
Yan,
ganda ng
nakakatuwa naman po.
ng feedback ni Carliz, no? Na-touch
Yes
ako.
po.
Na-touch talaga ako kasi, you know what, Kenji, when I started this training talaga, I was so hesitant to do it to the point that I did not realize what kind of impact it's really giving to a lot of people.
Ang galing
So,
po.
na-touch talaga ako na yun ang mga feedback na nagtutulungan sila, they're becoming friends, tapos they're really like parang seeing themselves grow. It
Yes.
really touches me na natiteary-eyed ako a little bit pero na-amaze ako talaga. Kasi I'm honest talaga na I did not want to do it. That's why it took me so long to do it because I used to do these trainings in, like a live setting. It's very
Yes.
expensive. For just 5 days, we would charge 10K. And I know for a fact na 5 days is not enough.
Yes po.
Pero And I was so hesitant before na, can we pull it off online? Kasi ang dami talagang skills na kailangan. And it turns out na mas better pa pala. 'Di ba?
Yes po.
So, yun. Anyway, so we have some questions here. And by the way, thank you so much for the people who are tagging their friends, MJ Dumael, Mary Magdalene, Michelle Lu, Opina, DMCI, Pinky Jawai, Jaway Padayaw. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but how about self-paced program? Do we have a coach to assist us? Yes. You will still have access to the live streams. So you'll just go to parang you'll be included in a group.
Yes po.
Tapos at your own time, just watch the live streams or you can chat with the coaches um like at your own time. Anyway, our support is almost 24/7. Pero of course, they still sleep. But even in the wee hours of the morning, they still answer. Or yung mga ganon, even late at night, in the afternoon. Basta mag-reach out ka lang and a coach will assist you. Okay?
Yes po.
Dati po akong VA but dropshipping po. May hiring po ba kayo? Yes. Pero kasi nga, ang dami naming mga graduates ng Virtual Assistant University, priority talaga yung mga from Virtual Assistant University. At if it's something that you want to do, go for a training, you can join Virtual Assistant University and then we can give you a job. But yes, definitely, lots of clients. May maliit akong business at home for now and solo flight by myself lang. Kakayanin kaya sa sked ko with all the tasks you're talking about with this training? I'm zero knowledge about VA but want to enter the VA world kung kakayanin sa skill ko. This is my first move, stepping stone to get it. I would say yes. Okay? Kasi there's so many people dito na who even have a full-time job. Some of them, si Kenji, full-time student yan. Can you give advice for Mary?
Yes
Kenji?
po. Actually, ganun din po ako before na medyo hesitant nga po ako to join this training talaga dahil yun nga po, student pa lang din ako and akala ko po ay hindi siya magwo-work dahil baka hindi ko yan ng schedule ko dahil magugulat ka rin kasi once na nag-enter ka dito sa training na ay magiging student ka rin pala ulit tulad nga nung nasabi ni Ma'am Carlis kanina, 'di ba? But yun nga po, kung depende naman po talaga sa'yo, ikaw lang din yung makakasagot kung kakayanin nyo ba yung training. Nasa courage mo yan and yung kagustuhan mo talaga na
Willpower
maging
talaga,
virtual
no?
assistant. Yes po.
Mhm.
Dahil yun nga, wala
Kasi,
naman yan sa kung newbie ka lang or what, nandun talaga yan sa kagustuhan mo na maging virtual assistant.
yeah, kasi honestly, I made the modules para fit talaga sa mga taong walang idea. I don't wanna assume that you already know. I will still
Yes po.
explain things. Like, I still explain things, right? And that's why so many people na talagang zero knowledge are able to catch up. You don't need a prerequisite of some sort or previous experience or call center experience or ano-anong experience. You can be a
Yes.
student. You can literally have no previous job and you can do this. However, the caveat is I'm not over promising that if you just join immediately, like you'll be amazing. It needs your effort then. Actually,
Opo.
majority ng progress mo is sa effort mo yon, tsaka willingness mo. Kasi, especially if you have a job or a business, syempre, it's going to be quite hard. For 1 month, it's going to be quite hard. Pero 1 month lang naman. Beyond that, smooth sailing ka na.
Yes
And
po.
you will realize na madali lang ang maging VA. Plus, ang maganda pa dito is whatever kind of business you're running, it will help you with running your business din. Because I
Yes,
will really
totoo
teach
po yan.
you my strategies on how to build businesses na talagang earns millions. Because these are the strategies that we employ for our clients. So, maybe after this, hindi ka mag-VA, mag-grow ka lang ng business mo,
Yes
pwede
po.
din. 'Di ba, Kenji?
Opo.
And Kenji's Kimchi? Kimchi ba yun? 'Di
Opo.
ba? Kamusta na yung sales mo?
Totoo po yan.
'Di ba? So, I don't, I don't like really sugarcoat things and hide my secrets. This training really will let you learn the thought process behind somebody like me who has grown my businesses online. Not kidding. So, this can help you.
At
But
saka
that's okay.
additional lang din po,
Yeah.
actually meron nga po tayong, yun nga po, mga senior citizen na mga naka-experience na nung training natin. And yun nga, kinaya
Kaya
naman nila.
nila.
Opo.
Mas imagine mga senior citizen, hindi isang senior citizen, maraming senior
Yes po.
citizen ang naka-join at saka naka-finish, tsaka nagka-client. Can you imagine? Yeah. Ano po kaya ang daily schedule? Kasi I have work din po. So, well, the live streams are every 9 p.m. Monday to Friday. So that's the time that you'll be talking to, like, for mga further instructions sa mga coaches ninyo. Okay. We would recommend that you join that. If you can't, then the live stream is going to be recorded and you can just access it at your own time. But the main topics for learning are already recorded. Pero recommend talaga namin pumunta sa live stream, and then you can, like, you have a group and you have a group chat, so you'll be able to, like, yeah, converse with the coaches and your classmates para always kang maka-catch up talaga. Okay? So merong question, sugar. Do clients prefer na college graduate ka po? Well, I'm gonna say this. I am not a college graduate, and yet I'm in this business. So it's not for me to say na, like, we have any boundaries for this. The cool thing about being in this industry is it depends on your effort. It's not about your degree. So, meaning, it gives second chances to people na nagbulakbol nung college like me. Yung mga hindi talaga nakapagtapos kasi walang pera. That's the cool thing about it. Pero mag-effort ka talaga. Okay? And that's the cool thing about being in this industry. They don't actually discriminate. They don't care about it. But they care more if maganda yung profile mo, if maganda yung mga ginawa mo sa mga activities natin.
Yes
They
po.
wouldn't even notice kung nakagraduate ka or not. 'Di ba? So meron tayong question. Do the lessons in this program also include real estate VA topics? Yes, definitely. It includes real estate virtual assistant module. Basin ganahan ka dong. Bitaw, basin ganahan ka. Pwede po ba magbayad pag nakapagtrabaho na? Well, regarding the Study Now, Pay Later program, we give you a specific time to pay for it. So, yes, let's say, magka-client ka immediately talaga after ng training, then it will look like na you don't have to pay out of pocket, salary deduction na lang. Pero talaga, it's like this. Remember that the training is already too cheap. Like, it's just too cheap. And this training is going to be something that you carry for life. It's not for our benefit, it's for your benefit. So we cannot give and dole out freebies all the time. Okay? So what I'm trying to say is, for the Study Now, Pay Later program, we give a maximum of 3 months, like, that you pay for it. It's so cheap. It literally would come out like around 2,000 per month, or like 2,000 something per month. Doesn't even reach 3,000 per month. So, responsibility nyo yan to pay. You don't, kasi, um, yun nga, if you get a client immediately, well and good. Pero what if hindi maganda yung profile mo, and then mas na-prioritize yung iba, and then it takes you 5 months to get a client or 4 months to get a client. So we're not gonna wait for you to be able to do that. It's still your responsibility to pay. So that's what I'm trying to make you understand. This training is a training. It's not some sort of product specific sa kumpanya nito. You can use that outside. So the Study Now Pay Later program is already such a huge grace period for a very affordable training that's supposed to be so expensive. So do your part, I guess. That's what I meant. I don't mean to be mean, but you have to look for that 2,000 plus a month by yourself. Don't wait for a job to land on your lap before you will pay for that, because this is not um this is not like a charity program though. Even if we do our best, it's somewhat very much like a charity program, but we have people to support, so don't be bastos din. Okay, that's what I meant. Okay. Mukhang siksik at liglig ang content ng training since maraming skills ang titatakol during the training. Do you have specific skills training para mas tumaas yung expertise level ng skill namin? Like for example, Facebook Media Manager. Well, it's for you to find out, but this training is so detailed. And I would really like, if you taken this training, I would be able to say, and there's no such thing as Facebook Media Manager. It's Facebook Social Media Manager. So yeah, you'll be able to do that. With this training, you'll be able to be very successful in that role. You'll be able to create social media strategies, social media curation, posts, Facebook ads, Instagram ads, and most of all, it doesn't just end in the social media, but it's also in community building, community management, creating funnels that you will employ in your ads and all that. This training is going to help you be that specific Facebook social media manager. So, yeah, I'm pretty confident about it. Do you have any other questions? So, since there are no more questions, we would just like to remind everybody that there's a prize if you share this video. You still have time to share this until like next week.
Yes po.
Like
Next
when's your
Wednesday.
next live stream, by the way?
Next live stream po natin ay ngayong Wednesday din po, October 20.
Let me answer some questions kasi ang dami. Hindi pa ako nakapag-enroll. Planning next week kasi bibili muna book this week. Di ko na-focus yung certificate of residency. Pakiulit nga yung requirements sa enrollment. Salamat din po. Satisfying answer sa tanong ko kanina. How about this? Let's explain that again. Can we explain that
Okay po.
again?
Sige po. Okay. Okay, so again po sa mga interested po to enroll or just want to know more about us, so visit nyo lang po yung aming website sa join.virtualassistant.university, or you can visit po yung description or yung description part po nito ating live stream. Nandun din po yung mga link na binanggit ko po. Okay, so again po, pasadahan lang po natin to. So, ayan. So, for our payment po, yan. So, before po, charge po natin siya for 2,000 pesos each course. And imagine niyo po, yung 20 courses po na nabanggit natin kanina. Yan. So, yun po yung value niya. But, tonight po, yung 20 courses natin ay ma-avail niyo po siya for only 7,999. So, yun nga po, meron po tayong study na pay later program para naman po yung 7,999 ay hindi nyo po bayaran ng isang bagsakan lang. Okay? So, literal po na magte-training kayo ngayon and yung payment po is later na after the training. So, for our guidelines po, open po siya to all Filipino nationals ages 18 years and older. And again po, limited lang yung slots na allotted natin for this program. And this program po will last for 5 weeks. Now, for our payment terms, syempre minake sure namin na magiging flexible po yung payment terms natin. So, ang start po ng collection natin syempre is after the training na. And ang collection po natin is every 15th and 30th of the month. Since i-divide po natin siya into 4 payments para magkakaroon po kayo ng additional 2 months aside po sa 1-month training ninyo para mabayaran yung 7,999. And next po, if makakakuha po kayo ng client under po ng agency natin which is Virtual Lasting, so we will refund it after 6 months of employment. So, imagine niyo po yon, nakapag-train na po kayo ng free, nagkaroon pa po kayo ng client, 'di ba? So, and next naman po, yan. So, meron po tayong ongoing promo. So, kung magbabayad po kayo on or before November 3, so yun po yung start ng training natin, November 3. Kung magbabayad po kayo before November 3, ang instead of paying 7,999, magiging 3,999 na lang po siya. Yan. So, meron po kayo 50% na discount. So, sa mga gusto pong mag-avail, andito po yung payment channels natin. We have here BPI, BDO, Union Bank, GCash, Paymaya, Coins.ph, Cebuano Luwilier, Palawan, and M. Luwilier. For those naman po na gustong magbayad via debit or credit card, meron po tayo ditong provided na PayPal link. So, click nyo lang po yung Buy Now button. But, reminder lang po, meron po siyang additional charge na 10%. So, baka may magtanong po kasi na bakit 3,999 lang dapat. Tapos, meron siyang charge. So, service fee po yan ni PayPal. Okay? Now, for the registration na po, yan. So, again po, visit niyo lang po yung website natin sa join.virtualassistant.university and i-click nyo lang po yung mga makikita nyo dyan na Enroll Now button. Yan. Or, pwede rin pong ito. Yan. So, click here. Yan. Once na-click nyo po yan, so madadirect po kayo sa ating registration form. And upon signing up po, ito po yung requirements natin. Meron po tayo, kailangan po ng 2 valid IDs, proof of residency, and 3 signature specimen. Okay, so I think ito po yung question kanina, yung about po sa requirements. Yan. So, yung sa proof of residency po, ma'am, pwede pong gamitin niyo po yung waybill po na nare-receive niyo po sa Shopee, Lazada. Yung sticker po doon, yun po yung pinakamadali na pwede natin
Yeah,
gamitin.
yung mga Shopee, Lazada,
Yes po.
yung mga Shein.
Yes po.
Mga
Pipicturean lang
online.
naman natin yun, guys. So, madali na yun na maipasa. And after nyo po mag-sign up dito, may marireceive po agad kayo na email galing po sa amin. Okay? And so, yun lang po.
Thank you so much for that, Kenji. So let's answer some questions. I thought we were gonna go na, pero we have some questions. So, sabi ni Sugar, ma'am, yung self-paced, pre-recorded po yun. So, as I mentioned, this training is parang siyang multifactorial. Parang multi-level, hindi multi-level marketing, my gosh. Pero para siyang ang daming layers. There's this one layer na merong pre-recorded videos of the actual lessons. And then there's that layer where you have a live stream where you're going to have some group dynamics with the coaches every day. And then you're going to have a group chat sa mga classmates ninyo so that you can share each other's thoughts. You'll have some group activities and you'll also have some parang You'll have like if you need an SOS help sa mga coaches, you will have the ability to do so. You can contact them and you can talk on Messenger or like chat or text, things like that. So I can't say that it's just pre-recorded. It's a multitude of things, but definitely yung main topics are already pre-recorded and it's taught by me. Yung live streams obviously are live, but then they do get recorded and they will be uploaded to your respective groups. So if you're self-paced and hindi mo na-catch yung 9 p.m. na live stream, you can go to that and then check it out. Okay? So we have another question from Shella. I would appreciate if you could provide immediate client after the client so we could pay the training. I mean, it's a good program. Okay, Shella, if you don't have money and you can't be able to pay it within 3 months, imagine the 7,999, it's 50% off if you pay immediately. But if you can't pay immediately, 7,999 is going to be extended for 3 months. So that's already such a huge bargain. And it's really already asking us too much if mag-demand ka pa ng immediate talaga na client, given that I don't want to overpromise na ikaw talaga yung mapili immediately. I don't mean to be mean, but I'm just being honest. You're going to have some batchmates. You're going to have maybe 100 batchmates. Sometimes it's 50. There will be people who will get clients immediately because their profiles are nice. They have a good attitude towards work. They get chosen immediately. I'm not so sure if you will be chosen immediately because I don't know you. And of course, you'll have to like do your thing in the training. So if you are iffy about that, if you're not comfortable about fronting that money for your own education and for your own benefit, do not join if you don't have 2,000 plus or 3,000 every month to pay for it for just 3 months. It's very cheap, but then if you don't, I don't want you to risk yourself because I don't want you to not be able to like feed yourself or your family, okay? This is already very cheap. As I mentioned, trainings like this run around 20,000, 25,000, 30,000. This is too cheap and we even provide a client, but you cannot expect that you'll be chosen immediately because again, clients will choose you. We cannot like it's not eh, you can't tell us na for just an amount of 3,999 or 7,999 mag-demand ka na ikaw talaga yung mapili outright. You also have to prove it and you also have to finish the training.
Yes.
So if really if that's something that you're not comfortable with, the amount and the extension of the time, do not join. I'm not being mean ha, pero I don't want to I really don't like it when people somehow exploit the training as well kasi we're extending too much. It's a cheap training with very expensive resources. Ang laki ng sahod ng mga virtualasting na mga staff at mga VAU na staff. Alam nyo ba? Dollars din yung earnings nila. That's why. So, I hope you understand the people who are going to be supporting you are well paid. They're not just going to be pipichugin people. So, I hope you understand that. Okay? So, if you're not comfortable with like shelling out that money, which is so cheap, by the way, do not join. Maybe you can join when you have that money. Okay? So, I don't want to repeat myself. Anyway, I'm so sorry. Lumabas yung sungay ko. But anyway, if there are no more questions, you can go to our page, Virtual Assistant University page. You can go to our website, join.virtualassistant.university. And you can also contact our number. And by the way, if you have more questions, pwedeng mag-chat sa page. Merong
Yes.
chatbot, pero merong live na person 24/7 nagshi-shifting yung mga staff namin to answer your questions. Okay? So, good evening to Marich. Former trainee to namin, tapos VA na ngayon. Good evening, Miss Judy
Yes.
and Mr. Kenji. Hi! And then sabi ni Sugar, definitely joining soon. The payment options are very flexible na. Yes. And by the way, imagine if you get a client from Virtual Lasting, you even get a refund.
Yes,
So literally,
totoo
naging
yan.
libre yung training. So pwede ba, if you want to learn and if you want to save yourself from like your current career options or what, don't expect other people to save you. Save yourself. Look for a way, okay? Ito, ang liit na lang ng parang ah, barrier to entry, pero if hindi ka talaga mag-look for a way, then you will not get anything, okay? So, good night everyone, and I hope you have a great sleep and see you all next Wednesday, okay? And you can still continue to share this live stream so
Yes,
that you'll
guys.
get a
Share.
prize. All right. Bye-bye.
Hi,
Thank you so
guys.
much, Nancy. Uy,